What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Got my cat in here this morning. She's already being annoying. Alrighty. How did we do yesterday, squad? Hopefully everybody was able to make money. Another day, more bangers inside of Team Bull. We caught beautiful trades. Beautiful. So, yesterday caught a nice scalp to the upside on QQQ. Wasn't really anything crazy, but we got in right off the VWAP and it literally popped exactly from that level. Not like a crazy trade, but it was in this area right here around like this 356.50, and we caught this pop up here like 80 cents, 90 cents, nothing crazy. But then a little later, we actually caught two SPY puts. First one being when SPY came back into this fair value gap right here. So we can see price kept failing to push up, has a large aggressive sell on heavy volume. We then set this fair value gap, boom. Price comes up, hits that fair value gap, starts rejecting, and at the same time, we have the 8 EMA at the level right there. So you guys heard me inside of Team Bull. I said I'm watching this 422 area to 422 like 15 for a reject. We ended up getting short around this level up here. Grizzly called it out before I could. So I just let Grizzly have the throne on that one. But overall, another beautiful trade. We were able to catch this one down into the low a day. And then the final trade was pivot high, pivot low. Price comes up, rejects off the 61.8, fails to hold above. We still hold the position. We got in short over here, and then we caught this move all the way back down pretty much into the low a day before they bought it back up. So, beautiful trades yesterday. Absolutely beautiful. And again, all of those called out live inside of Team Bull. So, how'd you guys do? Make money, lose money, take no trades? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. And then let me pull up the DMs to myself. Bingo. All right, let's get some analysis rolling. Let's see, 21. Good morning. All right. Start on ES on the daily. Remember, we did bounce off the 200-day SMA that we talked about. Very important level. So if I'm going to continue to be bearish, I need to see us below that 200-day SMA on ES, which is at 42.30. So we could bounce here. At least back up into that 21 EMA on the daily. That'd be nice. Reversion to the mean, and then maybe roll over and start taking out these lows again. So let's go ahead and mark the 200-day SMA. What did I say? It's at 42.30.75. SMA. There we go. So we bounced off of that. Again, we haven't tested this on ES since last time we tested it was March 24th. So it's been about 6.5 months around that since we tested it last. So I do expect, at least a short-term bounce. Now, as far as rejects, obviously we have this one, this high to this low. It's all the way up at 4,400. We're at 42.97, so quite a ways to go. I'd say here to here. So 43.19, we already tested the one level, 43.03. So yeah, like 43.19.25 to 0.50 would be probably the only reject I really consider today. Of course, we do have some supply right here, but yeah, I think I'm going to watch that. Maybe if we can, since we bounced off a key level, I'd like to, if we started pulling back, maybe take this pivot low, pivot high, maybe set a higher low, and then start grinding our way back up. Hold on. Somebody asked a question. I'm watching the 5 minute, either a 15 minute or a 10 minute, and then a 1 minute or 2 minute. Yeah, so I said my stop was going to be above that 0.45 or like 0.4 on SPY. All it did was spike above it and never held above it with strength and came right back down. That's why I continued to hold. So there was no reason to get out of the trade. And then that 5 minute candle, giving that gravestone doji, added more conviction. And inside of Team Bull in the live voice, I said, okay, now my stop loss is above this previous 5 minute candle high. So move the stop loss up after that point. But like I said, I would like to see potentially if we pull back, set a higher low, maybe take a fib, low, high, look for somewhere down here and catch that move up. Get to the 1 hour. Pretty sure this one has already been hit. Yeah, that one's completely invalid. Yeah, 43.20, 42.30 are my levels. Maybe liquidity sweep, 43.04. Just mark that. Previous high point, cool. Let's take a look at SPY. Trading right at 425, yesterday's high. Go to the daily. Again, bounce right off that 200-day SMA. For SPY, which was at 419.35. 2.35. Boom, boom. Make sure to check out my book. I answer that question in there, Mr. iPhone King. Go over exactly how to find all that. 419.35. So we get down there, look for another bounce. If I'm going to look for a reject, quite a ways to go. 435.63. $427 would be the only reject that I really consider today. Start getting above there, then we have more room. And then yesterday's high is right there. Boom. All right, 425.43. Yes, I do have the ebook version. Hold up. New Age of Day Trading. So if you want to get the new book, ebook version, you get that right here. Boom. If you want my first book, The New Age of Technical Analysis, again, ebook, you can get that using this link. Boom. So there's both books. But yeah, if I want more upside, I want to see us above 425.43. Look for reject 427. Again, maybe a bounce, pivot low, pivot high, come down, set a higher low, and then grind our way back up. But that's everything on ES SPY. Let's take a look at NQ. Broke above all those fibs yesterday, so they're no longer valid. NQ holding that previous low still. Don't think we have any good bounces. Yeah, we got a while until we get down there. It's been a very strong support point. Boom. Then if I'm going to look for a reject, that's the only good reject right now, actually. So mark yesterday's high, this high. But yeah, no other good rejects until we start getting up here. Let's see, there's a QQQ reject at 365. Is it that same one? Also 365, just being psychological. Actually, we still have that daily gap. What are we trading at? 360.2. Alrighty. We got this pivot high, pivot low, 366.1. That will be right towards 365. So a few different rejects that we could use. Ideally, would look for a reject between 364.50 to 365, and then if we grind above there, we got room. But honestly, QQQ, it's still just chilling in this range. We got the previous low all the way down there at 351. Maybe we could take this pivot low to pivot high if we get a pullback, depending on when that happens. Let's take a look at the economic calendar real quick. See what we got going on today. Jobless claims, trade deficit, Fed speaker at 9 o'clock, Fed speaker at 12, and then another Fed speaker at 12:15. So 8:30 we shall see. But again, if we start pushing, I would like to potentially take this pivot low, pivot high, wherever that ends up being, possibly catch a higher low. So that's everything ES. Buy QQQ, NQ. We can take a quick look at SPX. Close above that 4260. Obviously, we want to watch 4300. 4216 being the low here. We can go ahead and delete this. But I don't think there's any huge levels on SPX until we start getting up towards like 4335. So cool. All right, let's take a look at some individuals, see what we're liking today. Start with Apple. Still kind of just chilling with the squeeze. This 174 area has been huge. Not too interested. Is there an Apple daily squeeze? There is. Okay. If it could get above that 21 EMA and build support there, it would take a little bit for me to be interested, but possibly, or maybe it even comes up and starts rejecting off the level, then we could look for shorts. But as far as today, nothing I'm too interested in with that. AMD set higher low. I know it's getting close to that breakout. Let's see, 104 breakouts around 106. Maybe a bounce like 103. At 1 hour 21 EMA potentially. Good morning. So maybe AMD, we'll see. Amazon, don't care about that. Boeing still slowly stair-stepping. Baba don't care about. Coin don't care about. Costco, Google. Broke above the only reject I was watching. Fill the daily gap up. Nothing there. IWM. Kind of doing like a little inverse head and shoulders, but again, nothing too interested in. Meta still watching this. Taking forever to set up, but staying super patient with this. Love the setup. Again, as close to that 3-day 21 EMA as possible. I'm interested in buys. But as of right now, just no, that price action's way too choppy. Microsoft. Super trading at 320. Rejects not until 325. Yeah, so nothing there. Skip over that. Netflix consolidation, don't care about. NVDA, very close to the reject. These individuals are not providing much today, I'll tell you that. Only thing I've liked so far is AMD. That's it. Nothing else. Usually we at least have a few. Roku, Shopify. Nope. Snow. Nope. We looked at SPX. Tesla maybe? Okay, Tesla's at the reject. 262. Maybe if we can hold around this area in the pre-market, come back up, test it, reject it, and then maybe we start looking for puts. But if we start breaking above it, then more than likely an uptrend. But that was the reject I was looking for. Alrighty. 8:22, we got 8 minutes until news. 8 minutes until news. Roblox, remember, you just gotta type it one time. One time and I will see it. Don't spam chat. 20, 30. Nothing that I'm seeing on this Roblox. I mean, if you want to watch it, maybe for a 1 hour 21 EMA bounce, you can. Around like 29.3, but for me personally, or maybe like 29.6 down to 29.3. But I'm not gonna touch that. Dollar General. We looked at Tesla. Tesla's more than likely going on the watch list today. Same thing with Dollar General, not my cup of tea. Especially because at this point it'd be trying to catch a falling knife. Personally, I would avoid it. Not really seeing a setup. Maybe if it came down to 100, just psychological. But other than that, not interested at all on this. Ate a dog. Big old ugly head and shoulders right there. Again, not necessarily seeing a setup that I would be interested in. If this was an actual order up here, maybe that pivot high, pivot low. But again, not something I'd be interested in. IBM. I actually see a really good reject on this one. If it can get up there. 145.77, 147.22 is what I would watch. Looks like it's found a pretty decent support. Obviously, if it loses this support, then we'll probably see more downside. But if I'm going to look for a reject, the risk to reward's going to be up here. Those two areas. We looked at coin, not too interested with that. Again, the only two stocks that I like today is AMD and Tesla. So only two individuals, and then SPY, QQQs, meh. And no, bounces is for calls, rejects for puts. SPX is way more expensive. Way more expensive. You can't use level 2 on SPX. And there's no volume on SPX. But it's up to you, really, which one you want to trade. I just prefer SPY. I've traded SPX in the past. It's just not my favorite. Prefer SPY. All right, we got 4 minutes until we get the news, or 3.5 minutes. So has anybody got trading questions? Any other stocks you want me to look at that I haven't already looked at? Whatever you guys got till 8:30, post it up in the chat. Let's see what we get. But yeah, we looked at Boeing. Nothing that I'm too interested in there. It's just slowly stair-stepping its way down. We're going to go back to SPY here in a second. Once we get the news. Then we got to go and finalize some levels. I think we're going to do one for Team Bull here soon. A meetup. Inside the Discord in Team Bull is where we do the live trading. Of course, if you're trading options and you don't have a long-term portfolio, you are doing it absolutely wrong. The long-term portfolio is the most important thing. So I would focus on that before you start trading options. 100%. Absolutely. Probably Colorado. All right, what do we got? Minute 30 seconds. Yeah, make sure you guys are smashing that like button if you want this watch list. We got 174 people in here and only 92 likes. So if you guys do want this watch list posted in the chat, make sure to run up them likes. No, the 50% coupon already expired, but I do have a coupon for you if you want to join Team Bull right now. Get the link loaded up. 1 second. Come on, beacons. Got 1 minute till the news. There we go. All right, so if you do want to join Team Bull and get a little discount off your first month, you can use this link right here and use discount code RICH, R-I-C-H. Again, join Team Bull Discord, trade live with me, a bunch of other amazing traders, top-notch education, so much more. Join using this link right here. Use discount code RICH. It's going to give you a discount code for your first month. Close that. Yep, we trade in there every single day. Monday through Friday. 10 seconds. What we gonna do? Pump or dump? See what the numbers are. What are the numbers? Come on. All right, trade deficit is 58.3. Consensus 59.5. Exports 1.6%. Import negative 0.7. I just care about the jobless claims. 207,000, forecast 210,000, previous 204. So slightly above the previous, slightly below forecast. Let's see what the market does based off of that. Continuing claims 1.664 mil, forecast 1.671 mil. So under that, and then previous 1.67 mil. So below forecast, below previous on the continuing claims. Cool. All right. Give the market a couple minutes, digest the news, and then we will go from there. Finalize some levels. Whoops. What? Daily. Cool. Alrighty. What do you mean SPY is going up? It's going down. Let's see where SPY is. Let's see if there's any other psychological levels. 420 to 419.35. All right, start getting this typed out. SPY. Reject 427. All right, there's SPY. Let's get QQQ. No good rejects until 364.5 to 365. Then, yeah, I mean, QQQ and NQ really not seeing any good bounces. I feel like this fib would be too high risk because we already broke that high. So I don't think I'm going to try to bounce it. I'm going to look for anything I want to see us above this high for more upside, and then look for my reject once the gap gets filled. But other than that, probably just look for an intraday trend on QQQ. Look for a trade. But yeah, no good bounces. So it's QQQ. Take a look at AMD. Maybe a bounce towards 103, 102.9. Tesla sitting right at that reject. So Tesla rejecting 61.8 at 262. And AMD. Again, make sure you guys are running up them likes. We got 220 people in here, 118 likes. If you guys want this watch list, you got to run it up 200 likes. You guys need 80 more likes. And you get the watch list posted for free in the chat. 80 more likes. Now, I like SPY way better than QQQ. Way better. AMD might hit the bounce in the pre-market. It's not what we want. Gonna have to wait and see with this AMD. But yeah, if it hits it, then we're not gonna trade it. And again, I would watch this 4304 for a possible liquidity sweep because we got that on NQ. Nice little liquidity sweep right there. Maybe comes down, targets a new low. Liquidity sweep makes its way back up. We shall see. Fair value gap is invalidated as soon as it clears the whole fair value gap. I consider them invalid after they're already tested too. So if it came down and say we had a 1 hour fair value gap right here, price came down, tested it, and then pushed back up, it's already invalid at that point. It already filled it. Nope. Again, I trade where I see opportunity. I didn't see any opportunity on AMD. So I didn't take it last week. My book goes into more detail on how to understand if you should be entering off of a fib. So I go in a lot more detail than I do on the videos. Again, make sure to check out the book. If you don't have it already, make sure to check it out on Amazon, The New Age of Day Trading, the Ultimate A through Z Trading Guide. Go over the entire Fibonacci. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Day trading. Go over my entire Fibonacci day trading strategy, the indicators I use, sniper entries, stop loss strategies, and so much more. So again, make sure to check it out using this link right here. Boom. I love you too. You have to understand the overall trend, because there could be bearish and bullish fair value gaps, but if you're in a downtrend, what you see what I'm trying to say? You don't want to try to bounce a bullish fair value gap. Looks like they're already going to come back and hit this thing. Thank you, Matthias. All right, let's head back on over to SPY. Again, I think I have a good feeling we're going to hit it in the pre-market. Doesn't look bad, though. I like how it came up, set that high, and then a higher low. Let's see. What about the squeeze is confusing you? And again, the watch list is done. All we have to do is hit 200 likes, and then I'll drop it. So you guys got till 850 to hit that like goal. But in the meantime, I'm just going to answer some questions and whatever you guys got. What's confusing you with the squeeze? And the fib is invalidated once price breaks through it. Just starts holding. Yeah, Tesla's sitting right at that reject. Like I said, I would like it. We could even bounce it, actually. That doesn't look bad. A bounce at 1 hour 21 EMA. Let's throw that on. 1 hour 21 EMA. It's $1 million question, Kevin. That'd be $1 million trade right there. Again, always keep an open mind. Watching both ways in the market. We start uptrending and it looks strong. I'll look for calls to my reject. Start downtrending. I'll be looking for puts until we get down to my bounce. Not interested in that Netflix just because we're kind of sitting there, or not kind of, we are just sitting in this range. Look at how choppy that is. So for me, I wouldn't touch this until it figures out which way it wants to go. Boom. Yeah, we're about to test that low. Let's see if we sweep liquidity. What other questions we got? What do we got? We got 53 more likes until we hit 200. Then you guys get this watch list for free. I'm posting inside of Team Bull real quick while we're just sitting here. Again, nothing on Boeing. We already looked at it. Sid, October is personal. No, I use the 50 and 61.8. Just depends on when we actually start validating the trade. The reason I don't have the 50 on here is because we already hit it right there. Boom. No, I use 8 EMA, 21 EMA, and VWAP. Validations for a trade, level of interest, confirming price action. So if I'm looking for a reject, I'm looking for bearish price action at the level of interest, and then volume. That's really it. And then if we have indicators there like VWAP or maybe an 8 EMA, 21 EMA, that just adds more confluence. But those are the three things that I look for. I don't need any indicators on the chart to tell me like, hey, this is a good area to enter. But it just helps add to the confluence. All right, so if you're in Team Bull, you got the watch list. That's posted up. HD, we looked at that the other day. That lost the level I was watching. I think it was like 299 to 300 or something like that. But yeah, it kind of fell apart from there. So, nothing on HD. Personally wouldn't touch that for day trades. What other question? I snipe entries on the 1 minute or 2 minute, but I'm doing higher time frame analysis. So it's not 1 minute or 2 minute time frame setups. It's higher time frame setups, but I'm fine tuning an entry using the 1 minute or 2 minute. And no, I only use the middle line on VWAP. All right, 46 more likes, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys want this watch list, post it in the chat. You guys got 6 minutes to get there. 6 minutes, 46 more likes. Yeah, I mean, it's just something that you have to do over time when it comes to cutting your losses, because we're gonna lose trades as traders, right? There's no way of getting around that. Nobody's gonna have a 100% success rate. But the most important thing is when you do lose, you lose very little. That's why my stop losses, when I lose money in the market, as far as a percentage standpoint on the contract, it is always so small. Like typically my losses are around 10 to 15% on my day trades. So very minimal, because I got really good at fine tuning entries, using sniper entries, and getting out as soon as I realize that the trade is going against me. So that's how I keep my losses so small. And if you want to stay successful as a trader and stay profitable, you have to learn to keep those losses small instead of, oh, it went past my stop loss. Let's see if it comes back towards break even. That way I can get out closer to a break even and not lose so much money. And then from there, you're down 30%, 40%, 50%, et cetera, et cetera. And then you have one losing trade that wipes out 5-6 winners. I personally don't use the 78.6 for stop loss. I know some people do. I just personally don't. And no, I don't use break of structure for setups. I do see some nice fair value gaps, though. We can start pushing up. Look for a nice little reject. $200 likes for the watch list. Yep, market orders is what I do. It's just going to be a lot of back testing that's really going to help you. You can still use the 5 EMA. I've just moved. I used the 8 EMA because I've been getting most of my entries. Like, here, let's find an example. Yesterday with the SPY puts, right? Right here, when we ended up getting short. Where was this? Oh, this is 2 minute. That's why it looks different. There we go. Here, when we ended up getting short, the reason I wanted to enter when I did was because the 8 EMA was near that level. Boom, boom. So if we started clearing above that 8 EMA and showing strength above there, I would have gotten out of the trade. This was my trailing stop loss right there, this 8 EMA. So it really depends on where, because I've used the 5 EMA for so long, I can guarantee you it's right around this level. If I had to just eyeball it, let's see. It keeps doing it. I would say it's right around the high of those candles. Yeah, right around there. So it's up to you if you want to put that 5 EMA on the chart. But again, I've just used it for so long that I kind of know where it would be visually. So I just got it off my screen and just used the 8 EMA as my trailing. Let's see. That's why, Overgrind, you can't trade on a paper trading account treating it, or you can't trade on a paper trading account not treating it like it's your real account. So you can't buy 500 options on a paper trading account if you're only going to buy 2 options on your real account. That just doesn't make sense, because then when you go and trade on your real account, one, you're not going to be satisfied. You know, if you take 1, 2 contracts and make 20, 30%, but you're probably going to full port because you've been doing 500 contracts on the paper trading account for so long that you're like, hey, I don't want to do 1 or 2 contracts. Let me do 10, 20, whatever I can buy. So you got to treat, if you're going to trade with paper, you got to treat it like you would a real account. You guys need 16 more likes. You got 1 minute. Oh no, it's not looking pretty for you guys. 16 likes, 1 minute. 15 likes. And you get the watch list. I think you guys just don't want to hit 200 because you like hearing me rant. I think that's it. Caught you guys red-handed. Boom, boom. I mean, this is a pretty nice fair value gap right here. Pop. Maybe we can get a reject up there. We'll see. Might look for a little pre-market trade. There you go. You hit 201. I'll take it. I will take it. All right, let's do this. So, as always, none of this is financial advice. Everything talked about in this live stream is based on my opinion only. Options trading is very risky, where you can lose more than your initial investment if you are not careful. So, as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management, and I'm not responsible for any lost funds. And also, this is just my plan for the day. Plans change in the market every day because I have no clue what the market is about to do today. The market could go straight up. The market could go straight down. It could trade sideways. I have no idea. But this is just what I am planning for the day. Have my levels marked out. That way I know, okay, if Tesla comes up towards whatever my level was, 262 or 262, and it starts rejecting, okay, that's what I was watching for puts. Boom, I'll look for puts right there. If we clear 262, there's no reject, I'll look for a different trade. So again, this is a plan. Plans change. So, first stock, ETF, whatever you want to call it, SPY. Second, QQQ. And then Tesla. Boom. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I do go live every single morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Give you guys a completely free watch list for the day. So if you're not tuning into those, you're completely missing out every single day. But also on top of that, over 800 videos on this channel teaching you on how to trade. So take some time out of your day, scroll through some of the 800 plus free videos that I have. If you're a channel member, you have access to these bootcamp videos, and I promise more are coming. But day 1 through 8, I think, are free. Everything after that, members only. If you want access to all of those, join as a channel member. Just click this button right here. It's $10 a month. Other than that, I still have a bunch of other videos, some other members only videos as well. But I will be cranking that up for you guys who are channel members and continue to support the channel. But yes, take advantage of all the education I provide. But that's going to call it a day. Everybody good? Everybody ready to print, make some money? Again, make October personal. This is going to be our best month yet. Guaranteed. I'm feeling it. But as long as you guys are good, I'm good. Ready to crush it inside of Team Bull. And yeah. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let's see. Let's pull up some yes. Of course. Of course, of course. Let's see. Yes. Cool. All right. Everybody have an amazing day. And yeah, if you're in Team Bull, I'll talk to you in like 10, 15 minutes. Peace out.